Hello Blast Bros viewer, and here we are at EGX, and I'm with Nick. Now Nick here has written, well, mostly all of it himself, Eagle Island,
yes,
which is running on the screen behind us. We'll have some footage overlaid at some point to make editing interesting. And you're due for release shortly. Now then, what is it? I know that it's played it. How would you describe it? And start with that, shall we?
So Eagle Island is a roguelike platformer. So every time you play it, it's a brand new level. The terrain's carved out uniquely, and you basically are a falconer who runs across 9 different environments, battling enemies, trying to get combos where the core gameplay lies, and eventually trying to rescue your owl who got kidnapped from a giant eagle.
Right, so it's the day of, an ordinary day of your life then?
More or less, yes.
Yes, indeed. You say it's sort of procedure generated, so every time you play it, it is a different adventure using the same elements.
Yes, so each run you do is a carved out unique level. There's no pre-made set pieces, it's a completely unique level every time.
So it's kind of the ideal game to play when you got 5 minutes then, really?
Yeah, runs range from 5 minutes to an hour, depending on which mode you want to play.
So nice, family friendly, time friendly, and I must say, a very pretty game.
Thank you, yeah, so it's all pixel art style. I like old Super Nintendo games, so I basically thought, what would Nintendo do if they started today as an indie company? And this is what I came up with.
Yeah, and also you've got the double jump in there, but the double jump's got a reason now, because you've got assistance.
Yes.
I noticed that, which is a nice touch.
Yeah, so you double jump off the owl's back, there's no magic floating platform that suddenly appears under your character.
Yeah.
All your moves come from what the owl can do, so he can transform into different elemental types and do special attacks. You can get perks, there's 85 different perks you can collect, which mix and match your character build and modify what the owl can do. And yeah, it all just revolves around being a falconer and what your owl can do.
Yeah, it's integrated quite nicely into gameplay. You've got a visual that works, an idea that works, and it sort of, it fits together, it makes sense.
Yeah, and I always never wanted to have a game where you're running around with swinging swords and stuff, because that's been done to death. So I tried to think of something really unique. It really came from me thinking, what would happen if you merged Rogue Legacy with Yoshi's Island? So a really new game, a really old game, mix them together, sort of see what happens, and this is how we sort of came up with something quite unique.
Yeah, I can see the Yoshi's Island in now you mentioned that. I can see some visual clues.
Yeah.
It's nice. So this obviously, was a Kickstarter, which I missed all about.
Oh dear.
I know. And I backed so many things, but I never saw this one. So obviously you've now got more funding plus them, and you are on the path to release.
Yes, absolutely. We've got all the environments are in game, all the bosses are in game. I've just got to tie it all together in story mode, which carries through as a selection of mini roguelike runs with a hub world connecting them. Mm-hmm. And once that's done, we're going to testing and then on the path to release.
Sort of fortnight then.
A little longer, but it's not far off. We've got all the work behind us now, and it's just hopefully a downhill run to release. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I still played it, and it's solid. It's not some imaginary square blob, and I guess that's where things are going to be. It's actually running. It's a game here. There's music, the sounds, effects. It's there.
Yeah.
Right. So is it gonna? It's on Steam early access?
It's not on early access.
No.
It's you can wishlist it on Steam today. It'll be out on Steam before you know it, and hopefully we can move on forward from there and see where we go after the Steam release.
Excellent. Now, for further news on this, do you have a website, platform? I see you're very Twitter active.
I am PixelNix on Twitter. I'm very active there. From there, you can find a link to my Discord channel, where I'm also very active. And they're my key points of contact.
The key points of contact. Right. Well, traditionally we end our interviews with a question.
Okay.
The question to end all questions.
Yep.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Excellent. Super Nintendo or Mega Drive?
Super Nintendo.
I knew you were going to say that, because you said Yoshi earlier on.
Yeah, there we go. And I said it's like a what would Nintendo do kind of situation. So yeah, Nintendo all the way.
Excellent. So obviously this is Eagle Island.
Yep.
And you're Nick.
Yep. PixelNix on Twitter. So if you want to search me up.
Oh yeah, keep blabbing it out. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Keep plugging away.
Yeah.
And so this is EGX, and thank you for watching.
Yeah. Thank you.